and thank you for visiting my classroom. My name is Miss Daniel, and I am currently a third grade mathematics teacher. Today, I am here to share Thrifty decor and classroom material ideas teachers can use to enhance the physical learning environment of their classrooms. If you are a fellow primary educator, you've probably encountered the reality that accessing materials and resources can be quite challenging. Whether it's a shortage of the actual resource or of the funds to purchase classroom materials, being in this predicament is very frustrating because we want to create lessons that are creative and tactile for our students. Today, I'd like to share an underutilized resource, the thrift store, as a great way to obtain creative and inexpensive resources. Now, in the past, my experience with the thrift store had primarily been related to donating items. However, several years ago when I was putting on a play for students, we utilized the thrift store to come up with creative classroom costumes for our play, and as I ventured to the other sections of the thrift store, I started to realize how I could obtain other materials in my classroom that were inexpensive. I had a little haul this past weekend when I was at the thrift store and wanted to just share with you guys, again, the great buys that you can find. I was able to find these multiplication flashcards for, believe it or not, 90 cents. I haven't opened them yet, as students haven't had the opportunity to practice multiplication in the curriculum. But as you can see, these cards are retailed at $7.99. I was able to get 2 packages for, again, under $1, and these cards are brand new in mint condition. Fantastic buy. I would not be able to find these cards anywhere else for that price. I was also able to purchase additional stacks of playing cards. There's a lot of different card games that you can use that incorporate math in the classroom. I created a video entitled on my website, www.missdanielsclassroom.edublogs.org, showing how you can use card games in the classroom to help with mathematics skills. And so it was great that I was able to find 2 more decks for the price of 60 cents. And this bag also came with some other little books. Here's a Dr. Seuss book, a Disney and Wonderland book. Sometimes I utilize these as different prizes in my prize bin. And again, it could not beat that price of 60 cents. When I opened up the bag, these 2 decks of cards were completely new. We actually had to break the seal. So again, you will run across a lot of items in the thrift store that are either new or in pristine condition. I was so excited about this buy. I was able to find a domino set for $1.90. This cannot be beat. It comes in this nice carrying case. The dominoes are multicolored. They're nice and heavy. And again, another mathematics game that we can use, that I can use with students during class instruction, during center instruction, and even indoor recess activities for $1.90. Again, cannot be beat. I was also able to find these subtraction flashcards. These retailed at $4.95. However, I purchased the subtraction flashcards and the addition flashcards, believe it or not, for 40 cents. Again, these were also in new condition, probably hadn't even been used. The outside of the box looked a little worn, but again, inside they were in fantastic condition. And the same with the addition learning flashcards that were included as well. These do include regrouping strategies as well. And so even the cost of paper and ink, I could not beat this price. And of course, the savings in time as well. This was another great buy. I needed speakers for my laptop computer. And typically, a good set of speakers will retail at about $20 or more, but I was able to find these speakers that do work for $2.90. So for under $3, again, this was a great buy that I could not, again, beat. I was also able to find a battery cassette recorder. You can also go ahead and plug it into the wall. This was for $1.90. What's great about the cassette recorders is that I can use these to record instructions for students, or if I want to have them listen to information, or if I wanted to listen to their conversations while they're in small group center activities. It's very easy for the third grade student to be able to work this piece of technology. They're simply pressing play, rewinding. It has here the tape counter for them to know the different markers in the tape selection. And it also actually came with a free tape that I can just go ahead and record over. So this was fantastic. Again, at $1.90, it works in perfect condition. My last two buys are related to classroom decor. The first item that I found were actually these set of apples. This was for $1.90. And again, it's just great to kind of place around the classroom. It's cost effective and kind of adds to the personality of your room. And lastly, I was able to find this picture holder, and there's a lot of activities that the students do in the room, and I like to have their pictures on our anchor charts and on our bulletin boards. And so I thought when I saw this, it says good times, that it would just be a little whimsical classroom decor item that I could go ahead and place in and around the room. I wanted to go ahead lastly and kind of share some tips when shopping at the thrift store that I've learned throughout the years. Tip number one, definitely look in the kids department. I was able to find all of these items here in the children's department. Also look in the books section and in electronics. Tip number two, you can save even more when you shop at the thrift store by shopping on discount days. When I purchased these items, it was not on a discount day. However, usually the discount days are on Sundays or a day during the week where business usually is a little bit slower. And you can usually find savings on different tagged items in the store at a discount of 50% or more. So the savings can be even greater. The total that I spent here today was right around $15, which again, I would not be able to stretch my discretionary budget for the classroom that far if I shopped anywhere else. Tip number three, go often. You just never know. I was lucky that I was able to come across a lot of items here that I can use for mathematic purposes. There have been a lot of times when I've been able to find instructional books for students to read or to put inside of their book baggies, or other items such as art supplies for students. You never know, so go as frequently as you can. Also, visit various locations in your area. Some thrift stores simply are better than others. And again, because it's kind of a jackpot experience, you never know what you'll find. Typically, thrift stores follow the same type of retail marketing schedule as your major retailer, so there are sales around the holidays as well. I hope that you found these tips to be helpful. For more information related to curriculum and instruction, please check out my classroom blog at www.missdanielsclassroom.edublogs.org. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and comment in the comment section below. I'll see you next time.